this. If you really truly want to buy storage facilities, you got to get out and just talk to these owners. Because I'm telling y'all, I went out and I'm going to tell you the day. Our day was everybody came to my office at 9 a.m. This is like for the students. They came at 9 a.m. From 9 to 10, we stayed here at the office and kind of went over what we were going to do for the day. And I talked to them about what they need on their phone. So if you are driving for storage, there's 3 things that you need on your phone in order to drive for storage. All right. Does anybody know what those 3 things are? Does anybody have a guess? What are the 3 things that you think you would need driving for storage? All right. I'm going to say maybe you can guess 1, maybe 2. All right. But what are your guesses? Frank says in an RV park. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to just stay in one RV park. I want to go to like, all the RV parks. Okay, what are the 3 things that you need in order to drive for storage on your phone? Right, okay. All right, good guess, Frank. Google Maps, MapRight Lite. What's MapRight Lite? And Notepad. Okay, James says GPS, calculator, checkbook. Yeah, that would be awesome if you could just like write a check and be like, I'll buy your storage facility right now. Here's 500 grand. All right, let's see what else. I was going to put this hand down here so that Frank doesn't have his hand just like high-fiving me all the time. All right, and then let's see. Irving says Google Maps, Internet. Okay, good. Frank says it's a data service that allows pinning and instant access to parcel records. Okay, good. I'm going to show y'all how I do this. I might be a little old school, right? Because actually, I am not a technology person. My husband, he set my whole phone up, right? I just like, I know that I'm not a technology person. So in my mind, essentially, I'm thinking like, I don't want to be doing all this stuff. So I need to make enough money so that other people can do it for me, right? That's like what I think in my mind. All right. So that's where I'm at. I'm like, I just need to find more people. What do I want to do? I want to do that. I need to make some more money so I can afford that. Okay, let's see. Okay, so on Google Maps, so from 9 to 10 o'clock, this is like a typical infield training day for me. All right, so y'all get to hang out with me for the whole day. We're gonna go infield training day looking today. So on my phone, these are the 3 things that I use to drive for storage. Number 1 is, everybody guessed it, Google Maps, right? Google Maps. Google Maps is the fastest growing search engine in the country. Okay. So you want to be on Google Maps. Not only do you want Google Maps to find your storage facilities, but you also want Google Maps to find your tenants for your storage facilities. So you should be on Google Maps, right? So, so that you can always, because people come in and they just say storage near me is what they do, right? So on the back end, you want to be on Google Maps. Well, so that means that storage facilities should be on Google Maps, right? So you want to be on Google Maps. I'm always in satellite mode on Google Maps. I just use satellite mode. You could I like satellite mode when I'm driving around. And the reason why is because you can see all the buildings as they're coming up. You can see kind of what's around. When you're in like satellite view, or not satellite view, what's this one? Default. It just looks like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's kind of hard to tell what the buildings are. But when you're driving around in satellite mode, I mean, when you're driving, you can tell what type of buildings are coming up and stuff. So that's why I'm always in satellite mode. I've been driving that way forever. Just kind of got used to it. Okay. So Google Maps, and the reason why you want that on the driving for storage side is because, you want to be looking for storage facilities on Google Maps. So if everybody just, opened up your phone to Google Maps right now, I'm sure everybody has Google Maps on their phone, and then you just type in storage near me, right? How many storage facilities come up within a 5-mile radius on Google Maps for you? Just everybody put it into the chat. How many storage facilities can you find within a 5-mile radius of your location of where you're at right now, right? So I can see, like for me, I can see 1, We have a lot of storage facilities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right. So that's kind of how we look. Well, that's what I look like, right? I see 13 storage facilities just on the regular view. Now, as you zoom in a little bit closer, you might find even more because that's how Google Maps is, especially when you're in a primary market. In Google, if you notice, really start looking at how Google Maps kind of displays everything. Because at like, the 50,000 mile, view, it's only displaying who? What is it only displaying? Right? Tell me who it is. So tell me, how many storage facilities can you find on your phone right now near you? And then also, if you look at the 50,000 mile view, right, it's only going to show like certain types of storage facilities, especially in a primary market, right? So Irving is and you're in the Florida area, so he sees 25 storage facilities, right? All REITs. So in a primary market, right? When you're like in a primary or secondary market and you're looking at Google Maps and you just say storage near me, guess what? Only the ones that are paying for ads are going to come up first. Only the ones that are paying for ads are going to come up first, right? So you're going to see like, now this might not be a little the same in like a really like a tertiary market, like a really country area, right? Because like most of us are not going to be paying for ads. But if you're in a primary, secondary market on Google Maps, you're only going to see Life Storage or like, Cube Smart or Public Storage or whatever, these kind of bigger ones, right? Now, as you start going kind of deeper in and really zoom in and get closer and closer, you'll start more and more storage facilities will pop up. Right. And these are all the storage facilities that are not paying for ads, right? These are all like the locally owned storage facilities, right? So you just want to kind of get comfortable zooming in and out, really zooming in and out. I mean, I'm always like looking at like the buildings and looking at the style of the buildings to see, if I can find storage that's not on Google Maps. Right. So the goal of the Saturday infill training day that we did was to find storage facilities that are not on Google Maps. We use the storage facilities that are on Google Maps as a guideline, right? As a guideline, because most of the time, if you have an area where there's storage, there's going to be some that are on Google Maps and some that are not on Google Maps. Okay. So we kind of use it as a guideline. Just like, oh yeah, here's a whole bunch of storage facilities over here. Let me drive over here. And then like within that whole area, there'll be like 3 or 4 that are on Google Maps. And then there'll be that one that's like not on Google Maps. That's like, looking kind of run down and stuff. And that's the one that we target.